Paranda will be the next genre. Paranda is basically Garifuna traditional social gathering dance that is very popular even today in the Orinoco area. Chumba is a solo dance performed by women demonstrating the traditional chores that they do on a typical Garifuna village, such as making the cassava. And then we're gonna do Wanarawa. Wanarawa is the traditional warrior dance where the Garifuna used to fight the British. You're gonna see that warrior the way he displays, he moves. He is the one that will lead the drummer. Not the drum will be leading him. So whatever moves the Wanarawa dancer does, the drummer has to match it. So that's very, very important to know. And then we're gonna close with Punta, which is the traditional bandigi, and it's very popular, right? You guys know Sopa de Caracol and 1, 2, 3, a lot of those songs that are very popular out there in weddings and social dances all over Los Angeles and the United States, basically. So we're gonna get started.
But the important thing about Punta is actually a funeral dance, believe it or not. You know, it's a funeral dance, and then in Punta and in all Garifuna traditional dance, we do never have contact, body contact. So what you see on YouTube, the Punta twerking and all that kind of stuff, that's not traditional, okay? So what we're gonna demonstrate to you is traditional Garifuna dances.
You okay? but it has nothing to do with the Guanarama. But it is danced on Christmas Day all day, from house to house, until the evening hours, like wee hours, right? It's also danced on New Year's Day and Three Kings Day. And it is done in Los Angeles, believe it or not, on Christmas Day and New Year's Day. And they go mostly in South Los Angeles area from house to house. On behalf of the Garifuna Heritage Foundation, we want to thank you for being here. We're gonna open the floor for any Q&A in regards to the drumming, to the turtle shells, or anything you wanna know about Garifuna. We'll try to answer, give you the best answer with our experts here.
Don't be shy.
In the back.
You said that the Garifuna went to the Olympics. What sport did they play?
They participated in the opening of the Olympics, but we do have we have the Theodore Palacio.
They actually were part of the opening ceremony, the acts that were presented inside the Coliseum.
I do have a question about the turtle drum.
Yes,
Those are
the
actual
turtle shells?
Turtle shells are actually
Yes.
from a tortoise.
Yes, they are.
Oh, wow. How are they made?
He's a professional here.
You know, in the summer, some of the ponds they dry up, some of the rivers dry up. That's when you can find the turtles. Some of them are already dead. And you can take the shells and we dry them up before they decompose. And then you look for the sound you want.
Oh, tune them, you tune them.
Amazing. The problem for Garifuna musicians is to travel with them from Belize or Guatemala or Honduras to Europe or the United States because it is an endangered species, so
Yeah, we'll help you get a permit.
they have a special permit to travel with. That was a good question. Yes, ma'am.
How big is the population in Guatemala?
In Guatemala, you know what, initially everybody was claiming 5,000, 5,000, 5,000, but because the census in Guatemala, they incorporated Garifuna, it comes to find out that the last census in 2020 was 21,000 Garifuna, claiming to be of Garifuna origin. And everybody thought they were only in Livingston or Puerto Barrios in the Caribbean side of Guatemala, but no, they're all over Guatemala today, especially Guatemala City, and in the Pacific Ocean side where they used to work in the cotton fields, nothing in relationship to slavery or anything like that, but they were part of that migration. They're into other parts of Guatemala.
How difficult is it to learn Garifuna?
And I put a lot of effort into that. Repetitiveness it helps. Being among Garifuna people helps because you're immersed, so they force you. She's been forcing me to speak Garifuna. Ella me ha estado forzando a hablar Garifuna ahorita que vino de Guatemala. She's been putting me on the test, so. There are 6 vowels in Garifuna. A, E, I, O, U, and So Gaguti tiene ojos. It has eyes, and Maguti, it doesn't have eyes. So it's nice, right? It makes sense. There is no double R like in Spanish, double L. There is no such a thing. There is no letter C in the Garifuna alphabet. Instead of the C, it's the letter K.
Like the book. Is the book for sale? How much is the book?
¿Cuánto cuesta el libro? El diccionario. He is still figuring out the exchange rate.
Yeah, like what's the religion, right? Like what's the religion, what's the belief, like with
What is that religion?
prayer and the healing, what's the spirituality of that?
Ancestral worship.
Right.
Predomina mucho el catolicismo.
To the ancestors. Prior to being introduced to Christianity or any secular religion, is our ancestors first. Again, the things that we do is all centered around the ancestors. We pray to the ancestors. Of course, now modern day people have incorporated their various religious beliefs, but like what we're doing this weekend is traditionally for the ancestors. We put down symbolically, we put food down for the ancestors. We have a table, we have all of the foods that they love, and we make them for them. And then if they request a bath or something like that, we do symbolic bathing. We give them new clothes and everything like that. We gather, let them eat at a certain time, and then we join pick from the food that we put down, and we eat with our ancestors. And at the end of the evening, we dig a hole and we put it in. Yeah. And it could go in different ways, like when I was 10 years old, we had a particular hole in here, my grandmother. She came to my mother retreat, and she said she wanted 3 fowls, 3 birds. She wanted a duck, a white duck, a duck with white feathers, a duck with black feathers, and chicken. So for 2 weeks, we raised these chicken, not knowing what was going to happen to them. So we were there, we named the birds and everything like that. And then 2 weeks later, on 3 days in, all the community came together. They sang while they cook. They have their songs that they sing when they're preparing the food. And men have the songs that they sing when they're, doing what they do with the birds and everything like that. And then we just sang all night long and everything like that. Sang the songs that my grandmother was to hear, and then we did what we did. So it's very about that. And I think we have to wrap up now. So thank you so much.
All right, y'all, let's give it up.